show, and my name is Margaret Jugona, and with me in the studio I have a madam. Maybe she tell us her name.
Thank you, Margaret. Hello everyone, my name is Esther. I'm the manager at Victorian Girls High School.
Okay, thank you. She's the director of Victorian Girls High School, and with her we shall be learning more a lot about her school. She will be telling us some of the details that we don't know about her school. I will start asking you several questions, then you will answer. Maybe the viewer who is watching, he or she will get to know more about Victorian Girls. Now, where is your school located? At which county? At which town?
Alright, our school is in Kiambu County. We are in the Royal Sub-County. We are just 400 meters from the underpass on the eastern bypass. If you're coming from Thika, you get to the bypass, then you drive on towards the airport about 400 meters. If you're coming from Nairobi, you again will be proceeding towards Ruiru. When you get to the underpass, you take your right turn as you're going to the airport. You're just 400 meters. As you're driving on towards the airport, we are actually next to the road, just near Jacaranda Nursing Home.
Okay, viewer, I think you have been greatly directed toward the school, and if you wish to come visit, you actually will not get lost because I think that direction is very good. Okay, madam, I will ask you, what vacancies do you have in your school?
Now, our school, to start with, we are offering the 844 system of education. We've been running for the last 5 years, and we have sat for KCSE the previous years, done what we would call favorably well. We have vacancies in Form 1 for 2017, Form 2 and Form 3, and 2 or 3 vacancies by January 15th for Form 4. However, there is what we call a disclaimer for anybody coming for Form 4, that they must bring their clearance certificate from the previous school, because we don't want transfer with discipline issues, because we are very strict in that area.
Okay, that's very nice. You have heard her talk about discipline. I know a parent watching there. So many of us are very concerned about the discipline, because the discipline is what focuses education. Without discipline, you can't go anywhere. Okay, let me ask you about the population of your school currently.
Currently, we are 128 students running across now from 1, from 2, and from 3. But we have a capacity. We have still one wing that we are looking forward to fill in the next 1 year. Our capacity for the school can take up to 240. However, we always believe in quality. That is why we do not extend the numbers in our class. Each class is supposed to hold in about 25, a maximum of 28 students. So anybody looking for a vacancy for Form 1 next year, Form 2, Form 3, we are taking the students. And the first week of December, we'll be having some interviews should anybody be interested in visiting the school.
Okay, she's very frank. Of course, she has told us that they don't compromise in quantity, actually in quality. So the number they require is the number that she has just stated. Okay, I ask you, what makes Victorian Girls very unique or special, other than the things you have told us, the other things that we don't know? What makes the school unique than other schools?
I know that question is coming from people who have visited us, people who have called us previously, and one of the things we pride in, apart from very strict discipline, is that the school is in an enclosed environment. Even if you're just next to the road, you'll be surprised that we do not lock up our gate. Why? Because our girls are so disciplined that they know it is their choice to be in the school. Now, that kind of an environment, a serene environment, means that it is a home away from home, and it is also providing an environment where the whole or the total person can grow. We offer not just the academic part of the syllabus. We also have the co-curriculum. We also have everything that the girl would need to grow spiritually, socially, and academically. And that bit I know I'll be able to give more explanation later on. But we are saying at Victorian Girls, we have a good equipped lab, where we offer all the pure sciences. We do biology, we do physics, we do chemistry. When it comes to where they stay in the dorms, they sleep in cubes, isolated cubes, such that there is privacy for the girl. We have a huge dining hall where the girls can sit in, have their meals at leisure. We have a cafeteria system where the girls can go and be served. We have 2 kitchens, meaning we can function from kitchen 1 or from kitchen 2. We have what we call facilities in terms of washroom for the girls, because that is one area we have discovered in some places. The girls feel like their privacy is being not taken care of. We have comfortably taken that. We have in Victorian Girls 3 qualified teachers for special training, because some of the students we admit have special needs, and therefore it's an aspect we have been able to address. We also have a well-equipped library, which again for us we pride in.
Okay, something that have actually caught my attention, that they have students with special needs. Something I've never had. I only know that the special needs are only for those who actually deal with students with special needs. That's very good. I know maybe there was a parent there who was actually wondering, how can I take my child there, my girl there actually, and actually maybe she has some special needs. This is the school. You don't have to worry anymore, because Victorian Girls cares for you a lot. Okay, madam, that's very great. It has actually inspired me. Something very special about your school. I've seen it. Okay, I ask you another question now. How many marks do you admit your students with?
We usually take above 250. But because we know that is just from one test we are calling the KCP. We know there are students who have the capability, but because they panicked or something contributed into their mark, they might not have gotten quality marks. So people between 180 and 250, when they come in to look for a vacancy, what we do is sit them for an interview. We assess at what level we can be able to take in. We have a few we have taken, and they have actually done very well. We had one who had 187 and they came out with a C. And I think that for us was value addition. So we are saying we are open between, if your daughter has between 180 and 250, you still can come in, we sit down with them, we assess them, their ability to fit in, then the teachers will work on them.
Okay, that's great. We are going for a short break. We'll be right back. Don't change the channel. Okay, we are right back here with the Madam from Victorian Girls, and we are going ahead knowing about Victorian Girls. So, Madam, how much school fees do parents pay per term?
Usually, we have different amounts for different classes, because you understand that Form 1s and Form 2 and Form 3, their exposure, whatever is involved, is slightly different. But for Form 1, we are currently charging only 25,700. But when you're coming in as a new parent, we have an admission fee of 2,000. For Form 3 and 4, because of the practicals, excursions, and all the activities they go in, they are paying 27,800. Now, that being a school fee for a boarding school will tell you it is quite affordable. And we are saying we are not compromising on the quality we are offering, we are not compromising on what we give. Now, note our school fee includes free exercise books and free major textbooks. Because for us, as the directors of the school is not per se a business setup. It's supposed to be helping the girl child, the person who is from what you call a low income group and the middle class, access quality education at affordable fee. So everybody keep on asking, so how do you survive? We have other ways we subsidize, or rather we complement our school fee. We try and look at the directors' ways they can chip in so that we do not compromise the food the girls are eating. We do not compromise on the teachers we are taking in, because we have qualified teachers. Teachers who are skilled, teachers who are experienced, teachers who have previous experience in other schools. And as I said, we also do counseling. So we have a full department of counseling for our girls.
Okay, let me ask you, how is the security in your school? How safe are these girls when they're inside there?
I will tell you, we have never had a single incident. So I said, we are in an enclosed environment. Now, we also have, as according to the ministry, our principal resides in. We have the matron who resides in. We have security personnel who are there on permanent basis, day and night. And even if we did all that and we didn't have God with us, then it would all be in vain. So we have morning prayers. The girls, being a Christian school, they know they wake up in the morning, they do their morning prayers, because we believe as a school that unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. So for us, we have God, then we have done what is our part.
Okay, viewer, you have heard it all. So, a parent there, you don't have to be doubtful about your child. If you have heard from her actually that the security is very tight there, you don't have to worry about your child when you take her there. So, this is the school. Why travel there looking for another school? Okay, what about the co-curricular activities in your school? Maybe you tell us.
Our girls are very active. 2016, we participated in sports. We went for volleyball, we went up to the county level, we went for football, again we went at the sub-county level. Apart from the sports, we also have cross-country where the girls go around. We also did music, where we participated in Kiswahili, chorovals. We also did in what you call own composition. Our girls did very well. And sign language, because for us we believe the job market is becoming very competitive. And some of the girls with what you call IQ is not very high, but they have a talent which you can nurture. So we took a group of 13 girls to do sign language, and they went to the national levels, and they beat some of what you call well-established schools. And that for us is a key. Every person coming, every student coming to Form 1 and Form 2 is mandatory must do sign language, because that, we know, is already a government directive that every county office, every office owned by the government must have a sign language interpreter. We are working towards that, so that our girls don't just go even if they get a C, they have something to boost their C. If they have a B, they have a skill that can boost their C. So we are saying, we are looking at an all-round. We have a wildlife club, we have a scouting club, which is very good. We have a geography club, we have a debating club, we have a journalism club. So we look at the totality of the students. We also have Christian Union, we also have a Catholic Action, and we have Muslims. And I know some people think of this being a Christian school, you don't embrace Muslims. No, we do have, currently we have 20 Muslims. We have provided them a room where they go to say their prayers, morning and lunchtime and evening, and which for us is like we want everybody on board. We are accommodating and we are looking at the student totality. You just don't have a student who is so sharp but indisciplined and can do nothing. We want to say we are embracing academics, we are embracing talent, we are embracing religion, so that the person coming out there is a whole being.
Okay, I don't know whether anyone watching there, I don't know whether something she has just said have caught your attention. Actually, me, I've been touched. Something about they don't discriminate when it comes to religion. That's very awesome. It's very perfect. You don't have to worry. You have heard they even care about Muslims, the Christians, they are there. So actually, I don't know why you are traveling there looking for the school. Victorian Girls is here for you. Okay, other than the academic qualifications, what other qualifications actually do you look for the student?
Like I've said, in Victorians, we're not just thinking about the academics. We know there's talent. And nowadays, we have people who are doing very well. We have Akina Ndambuki who are doing very well in comedy. We have other people who are doing well in sports. So, if your girl comes and she has 180 marks, but she used to do something very well in choral verses, she used to do very well in dance, in stand-up comedy, those are other things that we say we want to embrace and nurture. Okay? Right now, my deputy is the one sitting in as a volleyball coach for the whole of Kiambu. And for us, we pride in that we have somebody with us, somebody who is ready to grow with the girls. Okay? We are also looking at how to nurture their public speaking. We have one girl who has done us proud along the way. She came from a government school where the population was so huge. But when she came there, we tried to nurture her skill. And I know very soon you'll be hearing her. You'll be seeing her. You have seen her on the Rim TV, a bit of her. She's called Umi Wamboi. Did us proud, and we are hoping that she'll continue.
Okay, something not forget. Actually, I heard you talk about talent.
Yes.
How do you, actually, let me say that there are so many students with all sorts of talents. Let's say singing, others can dance, others can actually, even public speaking. I think it's something, yes, you can learn it, but I think some of these students have it as a talent. How do you help them grow their talents?
Usually, you know, music festival and drama is first term and second term. Before we get there, we normally have what we call in the house, because the girls are grouped into houses where they do an internal competition before we expose them. We have had a lot of support from somebody called Kanyete, who is working with a program with KTN. He normally comes to visit us and he helps us identify the kids with talent. And that has really helped us a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. Those people who actually have talents to themselves, you don't have to worry. Victorians is here for you. Come at Victorians and get to your level best. As we come to the end, how can you tell a parent they are watching, how can you convince her that this is the best school for her girl?
Viewers, seeing is believing. Please visit us, call us, come and see for yourself, have a chat with us, sit with the directors, sit with our parents, sit with our students, and get to learn. And should you have any question, you can always ask Jane at Elimu TV, and she'll be able to give you more information about us. Thank you.
Okay, are you on Facebook?
Oh yes, we are. Yes, yeah.
Okay,
How you go to Facebook, you get us on Facebook. We are Victorian Girls, not bypass, Victorian Girls High School. On Facebook, you can actually see some of our achievement. Recently, we had a visit from the ambassador, Her Excellency Lady Dennis, from the Turkish Embassy, who are really supporting us. We are planning for an exchange program with the Turkish government, and I know that is also going to be a plus for you girls.
Okay, you have heard it all for yourself. This was your show, the school placement, and I've been your host, Margaret Juguna. Thank you for watching and learning. Till next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.